Well, hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. This is Ms.B, Positively Ms.B, right here on Preach the Word Network with If It's True, How's It Working for You? That's right. I'm Positively Ms.B coming to you with a word of encouragement. Usually I am by myself, but today, a special day, I have a guest, and every now and then you will see that happen. But this is Ms.B. I'm the CEO of Storm Talk 365 Radio, which is a faith-based podcast network. I'm also the CEO of Storm Radio 24/7, where we talk about arts, business, entertainment, and more. But today, I'm coming to you on the Preach the Word Network with a special word of encouragement. You know, I always use scriptures and just say, if it's true, how's it working for you? So, Father, I thank you for this opportunity to be used on this global platform to remind people if they truly believe in you, then how's it working for them? So, Father, I thank you for this message. I ask you to continue to bless the founders and all that are connected with the network. And I pray that the viewers continue to grow because their mission is to spread your word globally. It is so, it is done. Hallelujah. That's right. Ms. B has a guest today. And the scripture we're going to be talking about is a lot of them. But most of you know, if you have any faith at all, that the body is the temple of the Lord. I don't need to quote that scripture because you know. So if it's true, how's it working for you? So many of us, including me, quote the scripture, but are we really taking care of the temple the way we should? And today in the economy, the way it is, there's a lot of things that we can do to improve our health. And today, my special guest is going to help me talk about the body is the temple of the Lord and encourage you to use, I'm going to say, better choices for your health. So I would like you to welcome my special guest, Reverend Dr. Mr. Richard Wright. How you doing, Richard?
Reverend. Hi, Ms.B.
I'm telling you,
how are you?
I did that on purpose because let me tell you, Richard Wright, let me just start out by saying to all of my supporters that he has been very instrumental in my growth professionally as Positively Ms.B, but also he's connected me with myself as far as my health is concerned. He's brought aboard a lot of different doctors and people in different professions to help me share their messages. But today it is about Richard Wright. The reason why I called you Reverend is because we all have a ministry in us and we have different ways of carrying it out. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be in a pulpit, but you know, you do have a message and every now and then I hear you loud and clear. So today, everybody, I want you to welcome Richard Wright, all the way from Jamaica. How about that? So I know about you, but Richard, take this time to tell them a little bit about Richard Wright and the resort that you are at right now.
Well, presently I'm at Milbrooks Resort. I'm the owner of Milbrooks Resort in Montego Bay, Jamaica. It's a very sunny day, very beautiful, and I wish you all could come down and share this moment with me. So I'm here to talk about health and wellness and other opportunities that may be available here in Jamaica for your general audience, and welcome to any questions that you may have.
Well, I got a plenty. So he didn't tell a lot about him, but he started out being concerned about his health. He's a former weightlifter and he moved from the States to Jamaica. And since then, he's been very interested in, we like to say, better choices, because you got to be careful how you word these things, because big pharma and a lot of corporations are frowning on using certain terms. So Richard, tell us what got you involved in making better lifestyle choices for yourself health wise.
Well, you know, as a child growing up, we've always been involved in sports, and so athletics was a very important part of my life. Track and field, then later on weightlifting was taught by my uncle, who was my mentor. moved to New York and participate in a lot of high school sport varsity teams, track and field, soccer. Did some out of school sports, which is basically I got into bodybuilding at the high school age in Long Island, New York. Um, then I went on to college and participated in a lot of intercollegiate sports. Became the national champion for the hammer throw. Became Northeastern United States bodybuilding champion, teenage bodybuilding champion. Uh,
You're okay. Keep going.
um, Became American weightlifting champion. I was on the Hall of Famer for track and field for St. Lawrence University in New York. Um, so there's quite a lot of achievements that I've made athletically. Can go on and on about a number of titles and championships that I've won across the U.S. But sports is always something that I was interested in since I was small, and it's something that most parents need to get their children involved in because it's not a matter of it's a matter of lifestyle, and it's something that can teach you discipline, teach you how to eat, how to exercise. And these are things that you'll need in your everyday life particularly as you get older. Um, I think as you get older, you should be more aware of, the type of exercise that you do, the frequency of which you do it, and the type of herbs and organic foods that you can use through your day-to-day meals. It's very important that you're health conscious. And like I said, the older you are, the more you should go to the gym and more exercise you should do. Stretching is very important. And obviously, having a good sense of well-being, being mentally free of stress, knowing your organic foods, knowing your herbal foods and know how to use them singular and in a combination so it works best for your body. So these are the things that I think y'all should take in consideration. Um, Obviously, it's now we're in a heightened awareness of the COVID virus, and so a lot of folks really been pressured and feel stressed out. But having a proper diet, particularly with organic foods and taking your vitamins, knowing what plant-based medicines is essential for you. These are some of the key things that I think can prolong your life and preserve your life. I think these are things that you could pass on to your children and the future generations that's coming behind you. So
I
that's
I'm loving that commentary because it's important for them to understand that you started out with being concerned about your health because of your physical activities, but you moved into a different arena. Since you've been in Jamaica, your concerns have increased about the awareness of plant-based diet. Now, let's talk to our viewers about plant-based diet. Are you currently on a strict plant-based diet, or are you just implementing it? You can't hear? Uh-oh. We've lost connection. Um, he's got low internet connection. Is that it? Hold on. Let me
Oh,
see
I
if
don't know. I don't think it's the internet. I just think the audio may be a bit down. But go ahead. I'm here.
All right. Well, I'm
Let
going
me move a
to.
little closer.
All right. Well, I'm going to speak up. So he is in Jamaica, and there may be some interferences, and he is also outside. So I will speak up. Can you hear me better now? When I speak up,
I
can you
think you
hear
need to
me?
turn your. I think you need to turn your audio up a little bit.
Mine is all the way. I think it's yours, Richard. All right. Hold on, Richard. Richard, hold on.
Mine's all the way up.
Okay. Hold on. We're going to start over again. I can edit this part out. Take your phone and put it on do not disturb because the buzzing. Yeah, put your phone on do not disturb and we'll just start all over again. Check your audio because mine is up all the way.
The audio is up. My audio is all the way up.
All right. So, and you don't have any earbuds, right? You don't have the cordless earphone?
No.
Hmm.
I was hearing you earlier properly. I don't know why it went down.
All right, fix your phone because it's still vibrating. I need you to put it on do not disturb. But I like what you said.
Maybe
so
just
far.
speak a little louder. I don't know.
Yeah, because you are outside, so that could help. All right, so did you put it on do not disturb so we won't get no more vibrations? Hello?
Say it again.
You really can't hear me, can you?
Your audio is coming in very low.
Mm.
Try it again.
Hi. How about if I talk like that?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm basically going to be yelling, okay?
Okay.
All right, and I'll explain it to the listeners, but you can hear me now, right?
Yeah.
All right, so this
Barely.
is, I'll raise it up and just explain it. So we're going to start all over again, but I liked everything you said, all right? So let's just rewind and I'll edit all of this out, okay?
Okay.
All right, baby, here we go. Well, hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. How are you? How are you? This is Ms.B, and in the right-hand corner, you can see I have a guest. I'm Ms.B, Positively Ms.B, coming to you live with If It's True, How's It Working for You? Today, we're going to be talking about our health. I have a special guest, Richard Wright, all the way from Jamaica. He's outside, and I'm talking loud to make sure he can hear me. Can you hear me, Richard?
Yes. How are you, Ms.B? Can hear very well.
Oh, good. All right, everybody. I'm the CEO of Storm Talk 365 Radio, which is a faith-based podcast network. I'm also the CEO of Storm Radio 24/7, where we talk about arts, business, entertainment, and more. But for right now, we're going to be talking about if it's true, how's it working for you? And that's talking about the body as the temple of the Lord. And today, Richard Wright is going to talk to us a little bit about making better lifestyle choices when it comes to our diet and a few other things. But right now, Richard, tell them a little bit about how you got started and a little bit about your history in the athletics.
Well, I want to say good morning to all your guests, Ms.B. I've always been involved in extracurricular activities, athletics from elementary school to collegiate. Participated in a number of sports, namely track and field and soccer. So I've won a number of titles across the United States for track and field and hammer throw. Became national champ, Hall of Famer. Also won numerous Olympic weightlifting titles across New York State and won the American Weightlifting Championship. Also won a number of bodybuilding championships. As a teenager, won the Northeastern United States Bodybuilding Championship. But I become pretty much more involved in wellness. After seeing a number of things happen to friends and family members that have suffered from various chronic ailments, cancer, and so forth, and knowing about herbs in Jamaica and what herbs do, and also understanding eating proper diet, organic foods, and try to de-stress and try to have a strong mental well-being. These all will help you in preserving your life and make you live a bit longer.
Well, all right then. We're going to talk about that plant-based diet. Are you currently on a strict plant-based diet, or do you just incorporate it every now and then?
Pretty much, everything in moderation. We just try to stay away from, alcohols, try to stay away from high fats, high sugar content, and high salt content meals, and try to eat as organic as possible. It's also very important as you get older to do as much exercise as possible in order to strengthen the muscles and ligaments. And, obviously, you know, um, again, try to understand your food groups. Try to understand the herbs that are available here in Jamaica that can be used as at your disposal for your meals, or to prevent or to heal any chronic ailments that you may have. So it's always important to learn, and learn in the fact that you could go on the internet and Google information on various plants and various organic type foods, and use these things to adjust uh, your lifestyles. It cannot always depend on all the doctors to tell you everything that you need to know, because obviously most doctors don't know everything that you need to know. So it's important that you do your own research. Jamaica has bountiful of different organic foods and herbs that can help you with your various ailments. And it's a wonderful place to be. It's you know very clear, bright day today, and it's average over 85 degrees every day. So what better place can you be but to be here and to try to live a healthy lifestyle? But exercise is a key. And like I said, the more frequent you exercise in the gym, uh, that's go a long way in maintaining your longevity. And I've done that since I've been in elementary school. Today's my birthday. I've just turned 55, and my goal today in the gym is to probably go lift uh, a considerable amount of weight. So,
Go
you
ahead,
know,
tell them. Go ahead, tell them. Tell them what you're gonna push for today.
but
Go ahead and tell them what you want to push for today.
my birthday gift today is to deadlift maybe 500 or 600 pounds.
Wow.
So it's something that I like, and this is my vice. This is what I do, and it's important that you find things in your life that will build you up, build you physically, and also build you mentally. Most people find some kind of outlet. Either they find drugs, whether it be in cannabis or alcohol, and but you need to find something that will build your physically and build your mentally. And so that's very important, because if you do things that's going to continue to deteriorate your mind and your body, you'll pay for it later on. And this is very important, just common sense. And these are important things that you need to do, is to do things that's going to build your body both physically and mentally.
I I like how you said that we need to focus on not only our health but do what makes us happy. And you said you enjoy weightlifting, so being healthy does not necessarily mean you have to be unhappy trying to do it. Whether it's walking in the woods of Jamaica, or looking in TV while you're on a stationary bike, do something that you enjoy to stay physically active. But before we move forward more into being physically active, Richard, down there you have a resort, and you are working with some other people to get them to come visit for health concerns. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Could you say that again? Could you say that question again?
Talk to us about the wanting people to visit you for their health concerns.
Um, at Milbrooks here, we have started a new objective basically is to find people, like-minded people that share similar interests, similar motivations. And so we have partnered with a number of world-renowned scientists here from Jamaica, also some in the United States, and trying to use our natural resources here, medicinal plants here, uh, to um, to provide a source of relief for people with chronic illness. So what we're trying to do basically is to create nutraceuticals from the raw materials that we have here, which are basically all the medicinal plants that we have in Jamaica. And Jamaica have more than half the world's medicinal plants, and more than half of these plants are bioactive, meaning they have some kind of positive interactions with human tissues. So culturally, Jamaicans here have basically used medicinal plants as their go-to medicines for treatment of various ailments. And so we want to offer that to the world. We want to have scientists from all over the world to collaborate with local scientists here to see if we can create a new paradigm in utilizing Jamaica as a place for alternative treatment for various illnesses that they may have. So, because nowadays people are more health conscious, and with the abundance of medicinal plants that we have here, we hope that we can create this new paradigm where people can have access to all these scientific research, have access to all these doctors, have access to this therapeutic environment that we live in, and so we can try to preserve our lives. Um, so we've basically started this a new company is called New Paradigm Wellness and New Paradigm Biotechnological Corporation. New Paradigm Wellness is essentially a company that's going to encourage folks to come here and receive our services from a number of professionals that we have here that can either help them in the area of their physical chronic illness like cancer or emotional conditions like post-traumatic stress, depression, with the use of psilocybin from mushrooms. Biotechnological New Paradigm Biotechnological Corporation is essentially encouraging folks to come here and try to do extracts from the medicinal plants that we have here, including cannabis, to make value-added products, whether it be nutraceuticals, uh, pain relievers, cosmeceuticals, cosmetics, just to find an alternative treatment. There's not a lot of options in medicines these days. And if we have the raw material here to deal with, whether it be prostate cancer, lupus, whether it be diabetes, why not get together with a number of people that you share similar interests and try to research these raw material and try to make products that could be available to the general population. It's just common sense. Um, we should we should have a more heightened interest in health instead of waiting for a pandemic to happen like we do now. But we should have an organization where we should have all this, as much scientists available as possible to work in this possible establishment to find all the possible treatments for various illnesses. It could be like the Pentagon for dealing with illnesses. You have all the raw material here, so why not take advantage of all these raw materials? It just makes common sense. Um, so, um, so that's what we have to offer here at Milbrooks Resort, a new paradigm wellness, and also a new paradigm biotechnological corporation. And we encourage folks to call us if you have any concerns, if you want to speak to one of our local scientists here, you want to check out some of the works that they've done, if you have an interest in growing medicinal plants for the preservation and of human life and through the production of value-added products, if you want to seek treatment, uh, in terms of utilizing medicinal plants, feel free to call us. Feel free to come down to Jamaica. There's quite a bit of things that we have here that at our disposal that can assist you, whether it be dealing with depression, post-traumatic stress, like I said, cancer, glaucoma. There's so many things that we have here at our disposal, and you know, feel free to give us a call. I mean, we're just here to help.
Uh, what about investors? Are you looking for any partners, investors, supporters? Are you looking for anything like that? as far as monetary support, investors?
Well, we're constantly looking for investors to partner with us. We, like I said, we have quite enough opportunities here. We have quite enough raw materials here. And so we're constantly looking for people to invest in the area of cannabis cultivation, psychedelic mushrooms cultivation, and so we'd like to use these plants to create a number of value-added products, nutraceuticals, that we can use for general population of people that would need these, medicines to treat the various illnesses that they suffer from. And we have a number of scientists here that are world-renowned, scientists that have patent for most of their research in cancer, so it's important that people get to know these folks and try to pick the brain and try to come down here if you want to be part of a clinical trials. Um, you know, give us a call and we can hook you up with these folks if you want to collaborate in some shape or form with us. So we can provide an avenue for you to do that. Again, the opportunity here in the area of health and wellness, in the area of finding using medicinal plants, it's bountiful. There's so much here that it's just unbelievable, and to see people suffering every day from these illnesses, and it's just overwhelming to know that a lot of these raw materials are not being utilized, effectively. There's not enough money being pushed into the extractions of the nutrients from these plants to make medicines. So um, we're always available to speak to anyone that wants to invest, whether it be cannabis production, mushroom productions for psilocybin, to utilize any other medicinal plants that we have here, whether it be guinea hen weed, lemongrass, vervine, you name it. We're willing to sit down with anyone that's interested in partnering with us to make value-added products. Because really, you don't want to wait until you're sick to realize that, well, we should try to do more in terms of provide more options for persons that need the help. So let's try to mobilize our intellectual capacity, financial resources, find like-minded people, and let's get together and try to make something about creating more options, creating more medicines, creating more nutraceuticals, creating more immune-boosting foods, particularly now in the time of COVID, and creating more vaccines for people that may need it. Um, it's all here in Jamaica. The raw materials all here. Just give us a call.